They live an unconventional life as a massive polygamist family.And Kody Brown recently returned to his home state of Utah with his 4 wives years after the group fled the state due to strict laws which made the practice of polygamy a felon. On a recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody, Christine, Janelle, Meri and Robyn were back in town for the first time and reflected on the scary situation where they had to flee into the night after police began investigating. Janelle, his second wife, recalled how the family had to practically pick up and leave their lives in Lehi, Utah after first going public with their unique family life. Within just days of it really being announced, the police in Utah started to investigate us because plural marriage is a felony in Utah. It was punishable by up to 5 years for count. Kody first married Meri nearly 30 years ago, and shortly after their union, added a spiritual union with Janelle. Followed, Robyn was the 4th wife added to the family in 2010 and the first wife in nearly 16 years. She admitted that everyone was very afraid that they were going to come and arrest us, so they left the state and we felt like we'd been exiled. Through the years, and 14 seasons of the show, the family has grown with 18 children and 2 grandchildren with another on the way. The state of Utah appealed our lawsuit that we had won. They overturned it and then they doubled down with a new law, HB 99, which made it a worse felony for polygamists in Utah. Kody said there was a bill introduced into the Utah Senate, SB 102. What it was going to do was kind of revise that law that was passed a few years ago. Janelle said it basically makes it so that people like our family, who live a law-abiding life but just choose for religious purposes to cohabitate, we're no longer felon. Kody added, what I do in my bedroom with another consenting adult is nobody else's business, and so why do they think that they can legislate it? It's naive. Robyn noted, I think the lawmakers think that by decriminalizing this law it will make it so that it's a free-for-all and there will be more abuse that will happen. And what they're not realizing is that current law is so strict that it's making them so afraid to come out. And like a mom, she's got a daughter that's getting abused and she is so afraid of going to the police because she's afraid they're going to tear apart her family and take, so her daughter continues to be abused her whole life, which is like, and before they left for their trip back to Utah, the group discussed whether they should all drive together as they're rarely in the same place, but ultimately settled on using one vehicle. I think for me, the biggest fear about going back into Utah, if we're pulled over for a traffic violation, are they going to use it as an opportunity to tack on the felony polygamy charge? Janelle said, because that's usually how it works. They get you for something else and then they add it. I'm always like, don't speak, Kody, don't speak. It's dumb, but it is. If you can imagine, it's like you're going to a place where your family is illegal. It just feels oppressive. It always makes me worry, Robyn said. Polygamy right now in Utah is a felony, Christine said after they made it to Utah and caught up with the Dodgers. We're sitting with fellow felons. We're felons just like them. They could come in and arrest us. Kody, because he has 1 legal wife and 3 plural wives, could go to jail from anywhere from 9 to 15 years, Janelle said. Then your probation involves not seeing your children, not recommitting the felony, so basically if you saw your children again, then you were violating. That took you into the federal system. It's just a big